Hi, I'm Bradford from Bradford Music Enterprise. I'm from Vancouver. I play guitar and I sing. I've been doing it for about 16 years now. I've been in about 3 bands, including a punk band called The Pogs, a progressive band called Mannequin Lifeguards, an African dance band called OHR, and now I'm just doing my own thing, which is a combination of all styles of music. It's just so hard to stick to one style. Especially, it's hard to stay away from all styles because there's so much good music out there to learn. And for my day job, I'm a gardener and I've been studying horticulture and plant science. So I'm just basically doing that to supplement my music career. My parents have been very supportive all along the way. They allowed me to stay home and living at their home until I was 23. Just working to buy a guitar and an amp and everything I needed to play music. And also they paid for my guitar lessons for 2 or 3 years, and now I'm not illiterate when it comes to reading music, and I could read chord charts and stuff like that. Yeah, a little bit of the academic side of music, thanks to my parents. And also their genes, they must have some art genes in their bloodstream. So, thanks, Mom and Dad. I decided when I was 17 that I wanted to be a professional musician as a career, so I basically just made it through high school, and I did a lot of research in the library about music and just learning all the songs that I wanted to learn. I was in a cover band back then, so I try to more or less mimic what other people that I really respect in music have done, and I'm just trying to follow their trail, I guess, see how they made a career out of music, basically. My favorite musician, there's so many. Stevie Wonder, the Beatles, J.S. Bach, Charlie Parker, Louis Armstrong, Ozzy Osbourne. Probably J.S. Bach. He has such a huge portfolio of music. It's incredible. The guy has like 1,600 songs or something like that. So just to be able to create that massive work of music, a work of art, is really inspiring.
Unpretentious in the morning shade, still in silver green in the sun. Darling, you are my darling.
Well, as you were saying, yeah, setbacks are a part of every musician's life, and I've had my share of them as well. Like just not having a really good guitar in the beginning, and being surrounded by other musicians who are always doubting you and doubting themselves, so that they just want to quit all the time. And I don't know, it's tough. You just got to keep pushing, I guess, and roll up the punches, as they say, and don't sweat the small stuff. And that's nearly impossible to do, but definitely worth the effort.
Close Look has been supporting the youth of the Lower Mainland for the last 1 year. With the help and support of some phenomenal volunteers, this project even received its first award for starting an innovative initiative in the Lower Mainland reflecting cultural diversity. Close Look Productions, which is a social enterprise and the initiator of this project, has today applied for community funding to build a broadcasting and recording studio for the youth. This funding is totally dependent on a voting system, which means we need your votes. You can simply go to our Facebook page or visit closelookproductions.com and follow the link. Just log in through your Facebook account and vote. And remember, you can vote once every day for the coming few days only. Your support matters. Let's make a difference together.
Well, being a professional musician is not a cakewalk. It's a lot of effort, and you gotta spend as much time as you would on anything else, like any other discipline. Like, for example, just training to be a doctor. It's the same thing. You gotta spend 8 hours a day, maybe 10 hours a day doing research and homework, and trying to get exposure is really a struggle too, because people don't really care if you're not already famous and you're not already, on the cover of Time magazine. They don't really know who you are. They don't really care either. So it's kind of one of the struggles. But you just got to keep going, and if you like what you're doing, and somebody else is going to like it too. That's what I think. Inspiration for me lately has come from the background music in cartoons and movies, and also the struggling musicians from the Great Depression, like Duke Ellington and Louis Armstrong, who basically just played 364 days a year just because they loved what they're doing. That's just the way it was back then. I kind of wish I was in the 1930s myself. So when I first started out, I used to practice 15 minutes a day, and then it got more and more and more until I was practicing nearly 8 to 10 hours a day, just eating in between and sleeping, obviously. But now it's sort of different. I have a full-time job. I'm out in the field 40 hours a day doing landscaping, but I still find time to get some practice in just to maintain my skills. Maybe 2 or 3 hours a night at the most. And I try to perform as much as I can and listen. I'm always thinking about music. Even when I'm at work doing gardening, I'm trying to think about music, or I got some song stuck in my head. That's just the way it is. Can't get away from music. So, never forget your dreams. People may laugh at you when you tell them you want to be a professional musician or a famous artist, but just never give up and do what you want to do and put all your effort into it. And if you put all your effort into it, eventually you will get something back, whether it's just compliments or money. You'll get something, but yeah, the point is never to forget your dreams. I dress in a suit because I don't want to look like a landscaper at night. I don't want to look like a skateboarder bum. Like I am, that's who I am too, but I never get a chance to dress up unless I'm performing, so that's, I don't know, I feel kind of professional. at work I see people going to work in their suits, and I kind of envy them. And yeah, so 2 or 3 hours a night is the only time I get to do it. So in 5 to 10 years from now, I expect guitar and music will take over my life more than it is right now. It's just an obsession that keeps growing for me, and I think I'd go insane if I devoted my life to anything else other than some music-related thing. I've got a new CD out. I want to start advertising for it and trying to sell this product, and that's the immediate goal and the future goal. So you can hear my music on Facebook / Bradford Music Enterprise.ca, I guess, and also on MySpace on the Mansion Records MySpace page. I'm not privy to the computer lingo, but you should be able to find it out if you just put Mansion Records on Google.